How you doing? I'm Chef Marvin Woods. Welcome to another cooking segment, Dr. Akua, Woolbright, vegan and vegetarian recipes. Today, Sloppy Jane. Let that sit for a second. Yes, Jane, not Joe, Jane. So history has it, and we don't know for sure, but apparently somewhere in the Midwest, some guy, Joe, a long time ago, created this sandwich. Took ground meat, threw some tomato in it, served it. Sloppy Joe. All right, fast forward to tape. Here we are, 2021. Dr. Akua said, Chef, I need a vegetarian version of a Sloppy Joe. Okay, so since we're going vegetarian with black lentils, I'll talk to you about that in a second. A little bit of date paste. Oh, this recipe is definitely brought to the future. Because of that, we have now named it Sloppy Jane. Let's get into Sloppy Jane. A little bit of oil in our saute pan. I have a brunoise of onion and carrot and a little bit of celery, and I'm gonna start to saute that. I'm also going to chop a little garlic. Now, a lot of times you've seen me use a microplane. Now you're gonna see me use a knife. Here's the trick. You know, with chefs, there's always a trick. Flat side of the knife. Smash your garlic down. Wait for it. Little pinch, little pinch. Himalayan sea salt. Now, as I start to cut this garlic, the salt sticks to the knife. Acts like more knives. It breaks down the garlic just as fast and will break down just as smooth as if I was using a microplane. Once you get it to this part, tip of the knife, I just hold my knife down like this and I push on it. And I create a garlic paste. So, you've seen me do it with a microplane, you've now seen me do it with a knife. Voila! In the pan we go. Okay, I talked to you about beluga lentils. This, my friends, is my favorite lentil of all time. Now, it gets its name, beluga, from beluga caviar. So, what are you talking about? That right there. Small, tiny, black, okay? That's what beluga caviar looks like that. Beluga caviar is a little bit smaller than that, but you get the idea, right? But that's not the reason why I love this lentil. The reason why I love this lentil is it keeps its texture. You know, some lentils, when you cook them, if you go a minute or two past done, they start to become mush. These hold up, all right? Where can you find them? Typically in your grocery store. If not, you can go online, put in your Google search, beluga lentils. More than likely, Amazon's gonna come up and you can buy a bag. Now, we bought a big bag because we use these a lot, but you can get it in a pound bag and you're good to go. All right, to this mixture, I'm gonna add some onion and some bell pepper. That's what's not in there yet. We have to have that if we're making a Sloppy Jane. So my beginning is going to be onion, garlic, some pepper, some carrots, and I add the carrots to give me just a little bit more bite. Because you know, when you're cooking vegetables, sometimes they break down and they don't have the tooth, is what we call it in the industry. And the tooth is being able to bite into something. And so we want to make sure that we have the tooth. So that's why I added the carrot. Also, I am serving these on, not bread, but portobello mushroom. And because I'm serving them on portobello mushroom, I'm actually gonna chop up a little portobello mushroom and throw it in this mixture as well. When you're cooking savory food, it is definitely always about building the flavor. Using something more than once, all right? Sweating vegetables, getting that flavor. Everybody is working together to get you, what do I call it? The umami. The umami effect. The perfect balance. Okay. Now, in this pan, just a quick little recap. Onion, garlic, celery, bell pepper. Just put a little mushroom in there. These lentils I've cooked earlier. It's taking about 45 minutes. Again, all the recipes are on the website. The detail, the specifics of how to make something, it's all on the website, so you don't have to worry about following me there. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna sweat this. So this would be stage one. I'm gonna cook this for about 3 to 5 minutes, and then we go with the next step, the lentils and tomato, the paste. All right? So let's get cooking. All right, that looks lovely. Now, still has some texture, still has some bite. We're gonna start adding the rest of our ingredients into this. Whole peel plum tomatoes and some juice. Just break that tomato down a little bit. Now normally, in a sloppy Joe recipe, it has sugar in it. This is where the date paste comes in. All natural, baby. All right. So we'll mix that in there. Now, let's add to the flavor that we started. Onion, garlic. Again, building flavor. So I got onion and garlic in here fresh. I'm gonna add a little bit more in the powdered form. I like food to really be pronounced in the flavor profile when you're tasting it. What do I mean? Well, you want to taste the garlic, you want to taste the onion, you want to taste your food in a way where you don't need to reach for anything once it gets to the table. You don't need to reach for salt, you don't need to reach for pepper, you don't need to reach for some commercial hot sauce. If you put it all in the pot, you're good to go. So that's what I try to do. I try to make it right here. So when I serve it, all you have to do is eat it. So here's my lentils, and I'm gonna use some of this juice as well. Now when I cook the lentils, cooked it in water. You can use stock if you have, vegetable stock if you have, and I just put just a little bit of salt in the water. So the lentils, when they cook, will absorb some of that and actually has flavor as well. So again, everything has flavor. Now, we're gonna add a little bit of our good soy sauce, our Noma, just a little bit. And again, that's also not just a seasoning, but it has a little salt quality to it. So you don't need to add a whole lot. Let's put some more lentils in there. And then this is basically set it for about 10 minutes. Before I walk away, I'm gonna just taste it, make sure my flavor profile is where I want it to be. It's good, I like that. I want a little bit more date in there. And then I'll put at the end my salt and pepper if need be. But right now, that's feeling pretty good. So we're gonna let that cook for a few minutes. Hang tight. Oh, this is definitely looking lovely. Just like we pictured it. Check that seasoning once more. Now, normally a sloppy Joe or sloppy Jane in this case would be served on a bun. We're using portobello mushrooms. I think I told you that. But I'll talk to you about that in a second. It's good. So basically, I took the portobello mushrooms, tossed them in a little bit of oil, salt and pepper, stuck it in the oven. That is going to serve as our bun. I'm just going to finish my seasoning up. Like that. And we are going on the plate. Now, no good sandwich is any good without some lettuce, right? So how about some lettuce on this bad boy? How about a tomato? Oh ho! Let's build it. Okay. Bring my plate over here. I'm gonna put one bun down. Put the second bun down. Let's take this off. Let's grab a spoon and a towel. I mean, that looks like sloppy something, right? Ooh, baby. Sloppy Jane. Oh, I'm so excited about this right now. Oh, my tomato. See, almost forgot the tomato. Boom. Ooh. Now, just like a sloppy sandwich, you try picking this bad boy up. He's getting all over the place, people. Sloppy Jane.